Hello my loves and welcome back to another reading. Today I did a little meditation before I felt the call to do another video, and what came through was to do a little love reading, like the next steps that love has in store for you. And then I felt very called to use my unicorn deck because they have the softest and the sweetest, purest messages ever. So I'm just gonna pull some cards and we'll see. But before we do that, I'd love for you to get into your heart space a little bit, and yeah, just to notice what is in your heart and then use it as like a little filter, because this is a collective reading, so not everything might be for you here. So the heart is a great tool and a great filter to be like, okay, this is for me, that's not for me, yes, no. And it just helps us so much to be tapped into our heart when making decisions or when listening to guidance or receiving messages. So yeah, without further ado, if you just like to place your hands on your heart center, so on the center of your chest, and let's take 3 cycles of breath in together. So breathe in through your nose and sigh it out. Breathe in through your nose and sigh it out. And one more cycle of breath at your own pace. If you feel like it, give a little shake to your body. And let's get to it. Okay. Unicorns. What do we need to hear in this moment right now? I feel like this is a deeply selfish reading, to be honest. Just putting it out there. I need some advice, and that probably means that there's someone out there who also needs some advice, and who better to go to than the unicorns? I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. Advice for love. Okay, I actually feel like it's the, yeah. This? Okay, I'll go with that. Oh, hold it. So, one first. Happy thoughts. Okay. It says, to feel happier right now, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. So, if there have been moments in your love life or in dating where you felt disappointed or let down, or things just did not go the way that you wanted them to go, I feel like the message is here to appreciate the moments that you did have, and just give some love to those memories, that version of yourself in the past that had that experience. And even though, you know, the outcome wasn't necessarily what your mind thought it needed to be, that still gets to live in your heart rent-free and give you this warm, fuzzy feeling. And I love this picture of the unicorns just like on this like stairway to heaven, looking at the kingdom in the sky, and there's a beautiful sunset. So this could also be a message of taking this like higher perspective. I know I'm very prone to this idea that if a relationship or a connection doesn't end up in a long-term relationship, it's somehow like a failure, or something went wrong, or I did something wrong, or they did something wrong. So I feel like this card is an invitation to focus on the happy, loving beautiful memories that you got from that experience, and detaching your feelings and maybe, you know, your mind's or your ego's expectations of what the outcome should have been. Because if we just look at them as happy instances or happy memories when we met someone and we had a beautiful moment together, or a date, or even a long or short relationship, if we focus on the love instead of like close our hearts because it was painful at points, then we are keeping ourselves open for new love as well, instead of being fearful of, oh, what if I will be hurt again? What if this connection to this person leads me in pain again? And there's a possibility, of course, that that happens. But as humanity, we live in polarity, so we'll get the good and we'll get the bad and we'll get everything in between, all the rainbow nuances of what it means to be a human and be in a relationship. And then it's just a choice of like, what do we want to focus on? And yeah, I really like this. I often think about this, about my previous or past relationships, where we had so many magical and beautiful moments, and we had so many like terrible, horrible things, and there was a lot of grief, and of course things that weren't ideal, let's put it that way. And which ones do I want to keep in my heart? Which memories do I want to hold on to? And which ones do I want to kind of color the back of my mind, so to speak? So yeah, can you let the happy thoughts and the happy memories of love, like current or past, or even visions of the future, color your mind? There's also, when it comes to law of attraction, you know, our thoughts and our aura is magnetizing things to us. So if we're constantly putting thoughts of like, oh, he hurt me, or she did this to me, or I was so betrayed, or I was so, you know, abandoned or rejected, then you're putting those things into your aura, into your field. And that can then attract those things back to you. But if you are putting out things of like, you know what, it was tough sometimes, but we had a beautiful picnic in the park and I really got to have a magical date, or I got to cuddle this beautiful person and it felt so magical. And then the universe is like, oh, okay, like she liked these things. Let me give her or him more of these experiences. So yeah, just putting that out there. Happy thoughts. And I love the castle in the background. Oh, so magical. Or that feels like a palace. That is a full-on palace. So yeah. Okay, and there was another card that came out when I picked that one, so I'm gonna read this one as well, or show. Oh, okay. Interesting. It's try something new. You'll only know that you can do something if you try. Okay, unicorns. Okay. So, and I love how there's like an orca and a dolphin like swimming with the unicorn, like riding the waves, just surfing. It's a vibe. So if you've been like, what's coming to is like, if you've been dating a certain kind of person, or if you've been using like an app to meet people, or if you've just like not used an app to meet people, or you've, you know, gone to restaurants or bars or outside and like hoping to meet new people, this feels like a message of trying something new. Like, is there maybe like, could you maybe go to like a cafe and read a book by yourself if you've never done that before, or go for a swim at the lake, or go to the beach by yourself, and just in this energy of like, hey, I'm open to meet someone, I'm open for new experiences and people to come my way. Yeah, because sometimes we can be in this mindset, and I'm definitely this myself, where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna meet a person this way, and this is the only way, and the universe has infinite potential. So you could meet someone, or you know, meet a friend who then introduces you to someone. So there are many options. So if there's something that has been like tickling your brain lately of like, try this or do that, but you've been kind of like, no, it's okay, like I'll just do what I usually do, this is a message to try something new. Give it a chance. The unicorns told you to do it, so do it. Always a good excuse. And you don't know who you might meet, you know? You might become friends with a dolphin and orca and like have a really cool surf party. So there's that possibility. Oh, that's cute. I feel like pulling one more card. Okay, it's that one. Let's see what this is. Oh, you are gifted. You are very intelligent and talented. Wow. I love this. I feel like sometimes when we are in these like in dating and in love, you know, there's moments of you either needing to reject someone or being rejected, or you just notice that there's no compatibility, and sometimes we can like internalize that, be like, oh, maybe I need to change, maybe I need to be different to fit into this person's idea of like a partner, or you want someone else to change to be your idea of, you know, what you're seeking in a partner. And that is again this like attachment to it needing to be how you need it to be. And maybe this is an exploration of like having that question to yourself, like, why does it need to be that way for me to open my heart? Is there a chance that I can make myself feel safe and keep my heart open, even if it's not the exact thing that I thought that I needed? I feel like I needed to hear that today for myself. Yeah, but also very much like staying in your self-worth and seeing how magical, intelligent, and talented you are. And if someone does not see that and doesn't put in the effort to like mirror that back to you, I don't know if mirroring needs to be an effort even, I don't know, but I think more like treat you that way. If they don't see your beauty and your magic, then, you know, maybe that's not your person. If they don't cherish and desire and, you know, just think you're the most incredible human walking on this earth, then like, what are you doing? Like, no. And with that, you know, I always think about how would I treat someone that I am, you know, super interested in and adoring. And if you're not getting the same treatment back, maybe it's time to check, like, okay, are these just my expectations that are high to keep me safe, or is it me kind of lowering my standards because I don't see how magical and beautiful I am? That's Merlin intensely washing himself. What do you think? Okay. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Scratch that. Yeah. Yeah. He's like, not today. Merlin pick the last card. Let's see if he does. Good job. The suspense. This. Okay. Yes? Thank you. Thank you. So, his little paw was on this one. And it's the healer card with this little fairy and a baby unicorn. And it says, you have the power to help and heal others. It was like 1555 when I said that. Yeah, that's such a beautiful message and a reminder that, you know, when we are in the realms of love and relationships, we can use that as an opportunity to not only heal our hearts, but also heal the other hearts of other people. And that doesn't need to come from this like self-sacrificing energy of, oh, I need to fix him or her or heal him or her. No, it can just be like, I'm here as love, and that like state of being alone is healing to be around. So yeah, you have the power and you are gifted and talented, ready to try something new, and happy thoughts. All right. That was the reading for today from the unicorns and little Merlin. And yeah, I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Maybe take this weekend, this opportunity to, you know, do something new, do something fun. And if it feels good, let me know in the comments what you thought about this reading, if it resonated, if it didn't, what came up for you. I'm always curious to know. I'm sending you so much love and a big warm hug. And yeah, I'll see you next time.